Hello everyone, welcome back to Build a Page. Today we are working with the bonus layout or a starting point or whatever you want to call it, which is I chose a cut file. Now I will actually remember to put the cut file up today because I didn't do it in my kit share, and I'm aware of that and I apologize. So this is the cut file I'm using. It is the Stitch Butterfly and it is so pretty. So I only did the actual stitching part of it, not the insides that are included in the cut file. And don't forget, if you go back to the page kit creation video, which I posted on Sunday, if you leave a comment in that video, you're going to get a chance to win a $30 gift card to Confessions of a Paper Addict, and you could get your hands on this cut file. So don't forget to do that if that's something you're interested in. I'm going to go ahead and work with the cut file. I've got this to fussy cut out as well, so I'm pretty sure it's this size that I think is going to fit. We'll see as I'm going to cut them all out anyway, so it doesn't matter. And then I've got, this is going to be my background. I might pop this in if I can make it work. If not, I'll put that to the side and use it on another project. I've got one photo. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use yet, but I've got one of these two photos to play with. This little one-of-a-kind piece of ephemera and butterfly are my starting off points for that. And I'm going to go ahead and stitch them. I grabbed 4 colors, and my plan is to do 2 butterflies with these ones and 3 butterflies with the purple. They're not all exact matches, but I feel like they're close enough that I can make them work. I probably maybe should try to make this one a little bit more teal and less blue, but in here it's blue. So that's why I'm saying I'm not sure this piece is going to work. Because this particular blue versus teal is a little off, but we will see. I'm going to go ahead and do all the hard work. So I'm going to do the fussy cutting and the stitching off camera, and then I'll come back and get you on fast forward to build. All right, so I was able to go ahead and get all that stitched out. It was nice because all of the stitching took place when it was super hot out where we live, and we got to have the pool out, and I sat outside and I did all this stitching while the kids got to play in the pool, and I got to be in the shade, and it was the best of both worlds. I still felt productive, I still was getting stuff done, and the kids could be outside. So that actually worked out. Just, I don't think it could have worked better. That's what I'm trying to say there. But yep, I was able to get them all cut out. So now I'm going to fussy cut around the stitching, being cautious not to mess any of it up. And now I'm going to layer in those butterflies. I also fussy cut those butterflies out during that same week and just kind of took my time with it. I wasn't in any big rush. I've made some of these videos for Build a Page a few weeks in advance. I'm trying to get ahead, and once I have a nice head start on something, then I can keep ahead, and I don't ever have that feeling of I'm behind and rushed, and then it makes being able to do things like hops that I've been missing lately doable because I'm not behind in the rest of my stuff. So this was created a few weeks ago, and I'm going to just layer a few butterflies on top of each other. Some of them I realized matched one another, and when I layered them on top, I liked the effect that it gave. So I'm going to play with that a little bit, give it everyone just a little bit of a different dimension, and I'll figure out where to place the rest of it and which photo I'm going to use and all of that fun stuff there. Kind of got an idea going. I am going to use this photo to represent... I cannot think of my words today. I'm so sorry. I'm using this Spiegel Mom Scraps design team announcement photo for today, which turns this layout actually into my design team layout for this today, and my last layout for the month for them. And what I am doing is layering it with some tissue paper and some fun foam. I'm going to tuck it in, try not to cover anyone's faces, but have some tucking in with the butterflies so they're kind of overlapping each other, and it all is going to kind of sneak in and tuck in where I want them to go. I am going to be a little bit more subtle with placing my sequins for this one. Something I like to share with design team layout sometimes, because sometimes we kind of overdo it when it becomes a design team layout, right? If you've ever been on a design team, you know you really want to feature things and you want them to see it. So a lot of times your things become a little bit larger, more so than maybe what you would do. But you have to remember, we're not all like that. Not everyone scraps like that. I don't always scrap like that. And so it is important to go ahead and do the more subtle things as well, which is what I'm going to do here. And you'll see that come into play. I'm going to use 2 different mixes that match the feel and the tone that I was trying to represent with all of this. And don't forget that this is also featuring Amy Tan Brave and Bold. So this is for Scrapbook Your Joy. And just featuring that because I'm the guest designer for this collection this month. And if you're still interested and you want to get your hands on it, the link for the shop will be down below. It's a great thing. The paper took a little while to get. You know how things can happen. So the rest of the stuff had been in for a while, but Sandra finally got the paper in. And so if that's something that you've maybe been looking at, but you weren't sure you wanted it, I would recommend grabbing this collection. It's very versatile. You can use it in multiple different ways. And one of the very first layouts I created with this particular collection was a zoo layout, and this one is all types of girly and florally and butterfly-y and all of that. So just to kind of show you there's multiple ways you can use this collection. It's a good one to get your hands on if you haven't already. I'm just playing with a few layers here, making sure everything's down. You can see I put my title, which is SMS DT. I put the design team term down at the bottom on another butterfly. And now I'm just going to play with some layers and some pieces of ephemera, add the word grateful in there, and now get in the sequence to kind of explain what I mean by being subtle. I am going in with the first one, placing the colors, kind of trying to make sure there's a nice selection of color by each butterfly. So there's like a cluster of sequins by each one of them. And what this does is it just brings a little sparkle and a little pop to it without being in your face necessarily. Another thing you could have done if you like that look is make one of the butterflies, the stitch butterflies, and you could have used an X-Acto knife or something and cut inside of it as well. The cut file itself would have made that possible too if you used them together. And then made a little shaker pocket for one of these butterflies. That would have been really cute too. Lots of different things you can do that will work inside your comfort zone on how you like your layouts to be. I wanted something to kind of fill in a little bit of the white space. I have a little bit of trap white space here and there, and using the sequins kind of just helped fill in those gaps so it doesn't look so awkward, in my opinion. And that's why I decided to go with it for that particular reason. So all that being said, please make sure you head on over and check out Moira and Kristen and Janet over on Patreon to see what they're creating. This is my last layout, so I'll see you guys all tomorrow for the wrap up, and there's a look at my finished layout. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget you can use the code Christy15 in the Spiegel Mom Scrap Shop to get a discount on some sequins, and I'll see you guys all soon. Bye everyone.